Hi everyone, hope you're doing good. This is my response to the Metal Tag 2022 that was made by Scott the Rock Scout. Links in the description, go check his channel out and the video that he made with the questions and everything. And yeah, this is my first time doing a Metal Tag response video. So yeah, let's just get straight into it with the first question, which is favourite reissue of 2021. I only picked one reissue up from 2021, and that was the Sepultura box set. And in my update video, I just showed this, so there you go. Showed it again. Okay, question 2. Show a band that you discovered in 2021. I discovered a whole load of bands, but only picked up a couple of albums from bands. And one of them was Blood Red Throne. Again, I just showed these in my update video. Yeah, I got recommended these last year by Anthony and the Metal Miners. Listened to their album, really liked it, and then brought it. So, yep. That's the second one. Third one, show an album with an outstanding vocal performance. Now this is hard because, you know, loads of great vocalists. I went with Devil You Know and The Beauty of Destruction. It's come out in 2014. And the vocalist I've gone with is Howard Jones. Yeah, he sings on this album. Yeah. Ex-Killswitch Engage vocalist, unbelievable vocalist, one of my favourite vocalists of all time, especially in modern metal, maybe in all of metal. Yeah, his vocal performance on this album, he does everything, you know, wonderful singing voice, wonderful soulful singing voice, and then he goes into some really deep guttural screams as well. He even does some high on what song is it? I Am the Nothing. He even does like a high bit as well, which is pretty cool as well. It shows his full vocal range, and yeah, it's unbelievable vocalist. Number 4, show a gap filler. Okay, so I'm going to show this. I got it last year. I actually showed this in my first CD update video, and at that point I remember listening to this once and thinking that it was okay, and then I listened to it again after buying it and I thought it was not that great, to be honest. There's a couple of good songs on here, you know, the first first 3 songs pretty good. And then there's a couple sort of towards the end, but the songs in the middle are bloody crap, to be honest. Yeah, I will be doing a whole Ozzy Osbourne ranking at some point as well. I've got one more album to listen to. Next one, show a cheap pickup from 2021. I'm going to show this. Another album that I showed in an update video. Temper Temper from 2013, £3.50 on Amazon. That's not too bad for a deluxe edition as well. I thought £3.50 is pretty damn good. So yeah, there's that one for that. Next question, favourite artwork from 2021. There's some really good artwork, like the one I just showed, Imperial Congregation. The Exodus as well was pretty good as well. But I went with Trivium in the Court of the Dragon because, as far as I'm concerned, that should just be in an art gallery. It's just fantastic. I don't know who done the artwork. I bet it's probably in there somewhere. I'll probably put it up on the screen. Who done the artwork? Yeah, really awesome. And also sticking with this for the next one, favorite track from 2021. I've gone with track 2, Like a Sword Over Damocles, from In the Court of the Dragon. Just an awesome song. It's got a bit of everything in it, really. And yeah, fantastic. Earworm song is the next one. I've gone with Bloodline from this album. Yeah, I got this recently from Mark G with a C, and ever since I heard the last song, Bloodline, it's been stuck in my head. Although, I don't know about anyone else, but I am always getting songs stuck in my head. It doesn't matter, you know, whenever I listen to an album, a song always sticks out and stays in my head for weeks. So yeah, Bloodline is the one for now, but that will probably change next week or something. Knowing me. Next one, show 2 albums destined to be cold from your collection. Well, I'm kind of cheating. I've got 3 here, but technically 2 of them are the same album, pretty much. Well, not the same, but you know what I mean. The Beatles Red and Blue albums. I got these about 3-4 years ago, maybe longer, and I still haven't been bothered to listen to either discs on here, and I've kind of just gone off the Beatles. I think they're a bit boring band now and don't really care, so that's them. So that counts as, for me, I think that counts as 1, but whatever. And then the next one's Queen's Greatest Hits, just another band I've just got completely bored of. Yeah, don't really want that anymore. Next band that you've gone off, Royal Blood. This album is this is their debut self-titled album, and it's absolutely brilliant, and I love it. It's fantastic. I still think it's brilliant. But their new one that they come out with last year, Typhoons, I thought was blooming awful. I hated it when I listened to them singles. I thought, what the hell is this? And yeah, gone completely off the band. But honestly, I've actually got a video in mind about that subject, about bands that I used to like and don't anymore. So stick around for that. Next one, a 90s album recommendation. I've gone with Obituary, Cause of Death. This come out in 1990. This is the 97 reissue. Yeah, this is absolute classic death metal album. And yeah, I would seriously recommend this album to anyone who isn't really into death metal and wants to start. I think this album could be a good place to start, because if you like this, then you'll probably like the majority of death metal. But yeah, Obituary as a whole is a really good place to start for death metal. So that's that one. Number 12 is show a single that sold you on an album. I don't really collect singles or nothing, but I can tell you that the title track of this album, Graveside Confessions, when that single dropped, that made me want to buy this album, because before that they released a single, the second track, called Pray for Peace, and I thought that was okay, but it didn't really do a lot for me for the album. But then I listened to Graveside Confessions title track, and when that dropped, that single dropped, that made me want to buy the whole album. And then yeah, I bought the album, listened to it, and then from that it became my number 1 album of last year. Spoilers, but I guess everyone watching this has seen that already. But yeah, Graveside Confessions, really, really great song. Love it. Number 13, show an epic song, 8 minutes or more. I didn't want to go with too many of the same bands, but this was the first thing that come to my head as soon as I was starting to think about it, and that's the title track of Shogun by Trivium. It's about 11.5 minutes long, and for me, it's the definition of an epic long song. The way it ebbs and flows, goes in so many different directions. Matt's vocal performance as well is fantastic as well. Really long, complex, epic song. So yeah. Number 14. Quick opinion of Record Store Day. I don't know how quick you want it, but I can give you it in 2 words. Don't care. Number 15. What part of your music setup would you change? This one is one that I can't really answer because, well, I don't really have a music setup. What I tend to use mostly to listen to music is my PlayStation and television, which is right there. And I just do that really. And obviously in the other room where I do my covers and that, I use that to listen to music as well. I've got the speakers plugged into my computer, and that's really all I do. So I'm not really looking to change that right now, but maybe in the future I might look to have a proper setup. But right now I wouldn't really do anything about it. Number 16, biggest musical disappointment of 2021. That. So disappointed with that album. From the singles, I thought this is going to be pretty good. Especially Born for One Thing. I really like that single. Amazonia was alright. I bought the album and was absolutely bored to death with it. Some of the tracks on here, in the middle, terrible, really long, drawn out, dull, boring. Yeah. But then a close second to that would be Royal Blood's Typhoons, which I thought was crap as well, and Whitechapel Kin, which was really slow and boring as well. So yeah, there we are. Number 17, an album you're looking forward to in 2022. This was again easy, Megadeth. Yeah, it's been nearly 6 years since they released this. And yeah, from the snippets that we've had, and you know, they've been hyping up this new album, and I think it's going to be an absolute banger. Even though there's loads and loads of albums that I'm really looking forward to by bands that I hope are going to be great. And also, lastly, cheeky plug. I don't really want this to sound too arrogant or anything, but I'm also really looking forward to releasing my own album at some point this year. I've got an EP coming out, and also hopefully after that a full length album. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to releasing it, basically, because it's been years and years in the making. So to be in this position where it's a possibility that it might get released this year is really exciting. So yeah. Number 18, who would you like to see release a solo album? Well, if you know me, you know that I like a lot of solo artists like Joe Satriani and Marty Friedman. So if any of them released a solo album this year, that would be really cool. I think Joe Satriani's actually been working on music. I think he said he's got 2 albums written, or 2 albums worth of material that he wants to release, so that would be pretty mad. Another one, Matt Heafy of Trivium as well. I think he's actually got a solo album in the works. Whether it'll come out this year or not, I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be, apparently it's going to be all black metal, which I think is going to be really interesting to see what he does there. Also, I heard that Bruce Dickinson might release a solo album this year. That'd be pretty cool as well. But who I've gone with is Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold. I think he's absolutely brilliant guitarist. Probably one of the best guitarists that there's been in the last 20 years. Yeah, this is the last Avenged Sevenfold album from 2016. Hopefully they might do an album this year, to be fair. That'd be pretty cool if they did. But yeah, I'll go with Sinister Gates because he's just absolutely fantastic. And I would love it to be an absolute shred fest of shred. yeah, I'd be all over that. Number 19, show a placeholder album you would rebuy in better condition. I can't really answer this one because, I only collect CDs and all my CDs are in pretty good condition. Don't really see the point in wanting to replace any CDs really. So yeah, I can't answer that one, I'm afraid. Um, and the last one, because of cost or availability, what album are you yet to pick up from last year? Um, Basically, I've gone with my whole Amazon wish list for this answer for both reasons. I haven't got like 500, 600 quid to spend on hundreds of CDs all at once, so you know, just pick away as I can when I can, and yeah, maybe one day I might be able to buy it all, but yeah, that's basically it. So that was my response to the metal tag. I hope it was good enough, Scott. Yeah, anyone watching who haven't jumped on this, please jump on it if you can. If I can do it with my small collection, you can as well. And yeah, if you're new, please sub for more guitar and rock and metal music content on the channel. And if you got this far, thanks ever so much for watching. Until the next time, keep it metal.